So some fun input. I've made an input manager so I can now have an AI control things rather than just the player. So the purple guy is just constantly set to grabbing, and that constantly means he's got me in a grapple state and is because he's trying to be a certain distance from me, it ends up with him kind of slightly pushing my character around. So I can experiment with pushing back. So this is just me pushing towards them when they're lightly trying to pull me around. And this, look, you can see me doing the actions of punching. And even if I try, I'm going to grab one arm and there we go, look, punching at the head while they're trying to drag me around. So no one's got a health yet, and the stamina and exhaustion don't mean anything at the moment. So you can see I can keep punching as much as I like. But it's interesting to begin to see this motion. If I grab both arms, now both characters can push each other around. Though I've got the advantage because I can actually do the sort of jolting the person action. So you can see this swinging. So when you're holding some two arms, instead of punching, you can do these kind of actions. Try and kind of, I can tap and then drag, tap, hold, kind of do the action, trying to push on into a wall or spin them around. Try and, throw the directions around. So if I want to spin him, I hold the punch button. And, yeah. Which gets me a good amount of motions. There we go. It's mainly for sideways motions, not for rotations. Though I could look into that because there we go. That managed. I kind of lean into the movements. So I'm learning how to control this as I go, which is fun. But no, so this is the AI literally just wants to stay a certain distance from the player and is constantly trying to grab. And even with just that, you can begin to see how there you go, I've let go again. You can immediately begin to see how you could have interesting enough motions with just this level of interactivity. There we go, punch, punch, punch. So yeah, I'm beginning to work on the AI because I'm probably going to get a lot more out of my inputs. Here we go, like this and the animation by comparing it to two active characters. And let's have the AI release me. There we go. So you can see what that's like. So now I'm just holding them while they're loosely trying to stay within the facility. So makes the punching a bit better demonstrated because they're trying to stay within range. And if I let go completely, we can see what it's like to have a character that's kind of wants to stay in their position. So there'll be a bit future versions, they're not going to kind of be walking back to you after a punch. They'll be trying to stay in the spot. So I think their hips are going to be a bit more stuck in position, but it's going to be their torso that gets pushed back, not their entire body. But still, it's fun to play with. So yeah, I'm just feeling quite good about this. It's nice to finally have the system in place to have AI-driven characters, because essentially both these characters work the same way. Just one of them gets the inputs from the controller, and one of them gets it from a very simplistic AI manager that just tells them follow the character. And if I tell them to do certain inputs like grab or even punch, to do them. So yeah, neat.